I'm vulnerable with you niggas. I was like, you get vulnerable and you niggas just treat a nigga like this. And so many people started laughing at that. But I was like, no, some of y'all, one nigga was like, this gay ass nigga probably done ate some other shit.
What the fuck?
I was like this. I said, I mean, I have.
How is that relevant to this conversation?
Because I'm a human being. But I was like, dear God. But it kind of inspired me to do Warren does or Warren tries things I've never tried and just kind of post that and see. Because I got like 36,000 views.
Oh, shit.
Like,
off of the macaroni and cheese joint?
Yes.
Oh, that's fire.
But once again, the people were mean.
You know what my most watched video on TikTok is?
What?
Josie not jumping over
People,
a stick
I
thing.
love animal TikTok. You and Josie, I'm telling you, you put all that content, that
Highest seen video.
we love animals. We need a distraction. All the niggas that don't have a pet, that want a pet, we be like,
oh, look at it.
look at that jumping. The Audacity. Another, some really, really amazing art. Earlier this year, we had a lot of really beautiful, powerful black films coming out. Book of Clarence. We had Origin. By the way, Origin, I try to tell everybody, if you didn't see it, you need to go see it. You can buy it, download it, watch it somewhere.
That was this year?
Origin, wasn't it?
Was that this year?
Was it last year?
It might have been.
Because I feel like it all came out in January.
Huh. Maybe. Oh, okay, sorry. I apologize. Go ahead. I didn't realize.
Because The Color Purple came out at the end of 2023, right?
Yeah, The Color Purple came out this year.
But that was this year?
Ooh,
Or was it the end of 2023?
I think that was 23. You think that was 23? Anyway, either way.
I don't know when it came out. It feels like this year.
Go watch it.
Y'all really need to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, it was really, really fantastic. Another really great movie that came out was The Wild Robot. Okay? I tell everybody, y'all, DreamWorks, I know Inside Out 2 came out this year and it got a lot of me. It was cool. It was good. DreamWorks be in their bag. They get me every fucking time. If you have not seen The Wild Robot, do yourself a favor. If you are a parent, you need to watch that movie. If you have a parent, you need to watch that movie. Lupita Nyong'o is the robot.
Oh, okay.
And what Lupita Nyong'o can do, A Quiet Place 2 also came out this year.
Yep.
Fire. The things that she can just kind of command, the way that she can act non-verbally. Because the first, I think, 10 or 15 minutes of the film, there's no dialogue.
Oh, wow.
There are no words. It's a breathtaking film. Y'all just get
Wild
into
Robot,
it.
right? Yeah, I heard it. It's
Wild
won
Robot.
several awards.
It probably will be
like
animation
that.
of the year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, dear God. Speaking of Beyonce, that Mufasa movie came out as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You seen it, right?
I did.
I figured you did. I know it's on your list, you know.
You know, I go to the movies.
You be at the movies, bro.
I'm gonna go. I pay for the membership.
I pay for it too, but I'll be going. I go. I'll be going.
He's got money to burn.
It's just like once I be like, okay, I saw 1 or 2 movies, I got the value, but then I forget.
That's like me and my Planet Fitness gym membership. Yeah, I got it at the beginning of this year. Guess how much I've lost?
Oh, how much?
I've lost $300. That's what I've lost.
Wow, that's impressive.
Thank you.
That's impressive.
Killed it. I've been twice.
You don't do that in a year, everybody.
I need to do better. Okay, I need to actually, because this shit's still coming out of my fucking account. But yes, just really a lot of great art. And so I'm just very grateful for all the things that have been happening in the art world.
I want to go. I want to go to Art Basel next year.
I've heard of this. I don't know where it is.
It's in Miami.
No, what is it?
Oh, so have you been to Miami?
Yes.
So you know the Wynwood walls.
Yes.
They have the street art and everything, paintings, graffiti, etc. It's like that on steroids, and a lot of companies come in town to try to companies and celebrities also, but it's like an event for the walls and everything. So it's mainly around like the art pieces, but people bring new art. Companies come down there and have different events and like little situations. It's in Miami in December, like the first week of December.
That sounds lit.
Yeah, like I think last year Kanye did like a release party. Everybody was there, listening to his music while he's doing the thing. I know it's not really, but that was just an example of the things that happen.
Not a selling point, but I hear you. No, I'm just playing. No, that shit sounds lit. I also want to. The 688 also came out on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I heard about. I saw somebody watching this.
And I watched that literally right before Beyonce came out. And so the events of the 688 are happening in 1944, and Beyonce is performing in 2024, 80 years.
Oh, okay.
And so just to see like, that was unintentional. I just happened to turn it on, and then Beyonce was coming on later. To see it like that, it's a really great film. There have been critiques, white savior, loud black people. I get it, y'all. We all know them people. And it's based on a true story, so it's not like some of this stuff wasn't real. But yeah, like the movie is phenomenal. Just kind of seeing like black women specifically, shout out to black women, how far we have come, how far y'all have come, how far the culture's come to have like these women do this amazing thing that nobody else in the military at the time could do. Not the regular army, not the white women's Army Corps. These black women did this amazing thing for our country during World War II. And, faced all kind of adversity, was treated like shit, still persevered. Like, it was really amazing. They're just now getting their flowers. And then to see Beyonce, this black woman, at the top of her game, like floating in the air, it was crazy. That's
a day.
Lean into that, y'all. Our community is amazing, and so it's an honor to be a member.
Have you rewatched the Beyonce performance?
Have I rewatched it? It's on right now.
Touche. Yeah. She looked different today. She looked different. I think there's been so much art that, we talked about a little bit off camera earlier, but we just talked about through these difficult times in the world, right? These kind of contentious moments where there's like a lot of conflict going on. That's when a lot of the best art comes out of cultures. And I think we're seeing that live, and we're going to continue to see that over the next 4 years, probably at least. But I think I'm looking forward to a lot of that good stuff up in there. So
facts.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
it. Yeah. Because there will be good, y'all. Contrary to popular belief, don't you get stuck in that.
I already got myself out.
You are what you eat.
I got myself out.
You are what you eat. So if I were you, I would ingest some positivity. Pay attention. Lean into community. All right.
Absolutely. With that, I think that's my lesson for the year. I'm curious about what your lesson is for the year. Because we've had a lot of different things. We've talked about. We're still going to talk about some of this a little bit later too. But different from the things that have happened for me, I will kind of start. I think my lesson is that the way that I've been able to get myself out, for example, is through my community and leaning on my community. So a lot of the gigs that I've gotten, whether it's be in the corporate gigs or even some of the more on the creative side, they've been through people that I've known, and they're like, "Hey, I know you're doing a thing. You want to come do this thing over here, or come do that thing over here." I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, for sure." And now I'm doing the thing. My community and being able to learn from, be inspired by, sometimes even mirror things that I see people, and I'm like, oh wow, they did that with that. Okay, I could do something like that with this.
Facts.
And kind of just being able to really exist in the world. I think that's been one of the things that I've been able to really appreciate this year, and leaning on you all, my community. And you all. So I appreciate everybody, and I'm looking forward to growing with my community and getting rich with my community. Because
big facts.
Because goddamn,
get your fucking paper up.
With y'all broke ass.
'Tis the season. Do what you got to do, and that's some real shit. Focus on your health, your wealth, and get some money. Okay.
Lesson for the year.
Yes. So earlier I was telling y'all, I got laid off at the beginning of the year, got the sales role, was nervous, killed it. Like over $1 million in new business for my company, killed it, crushed everyone on my team, everyone on the team above me. There's only one salesperson that's made more money than me on the higher sales team. And they invited me to apply to a promotion. Okay. That I deserved.
That's good.
Thank you so much. And so I applied, you killed the interview, courted me. And initially I wasn't even super interested, but they kept calling my manager, my director, the hiring manager, asking my manager, please ask him to apply whatever I applied. We're so glad you applied. I was tickled pink, like all in the interview, all that stuff. Killed it. I was making so much new business, y'all. I was able to give deals to like the rest of my team, and everyone on our sales team made our number. That's never happened in the history of this company. Every salesperson on my team, whatever. Happy to do it. 2 other people on my team I know were interviewing, but whatever. In my opinion, it was more of a formality. And they called and they told me that I did not get the role.
Oh, like they canceled the role or something?
No, they gave the promotion to this Caucasian person on my team.
Wait, you said you gave some of yours to them?
To this particular person. I mean, really everyone on my team.
Right, but to this person specifically?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
And when the hiring manager called me, he was like, yo, you killed the interview. I learned some things. I don't want this to get discouraged. It was so hard. If I had 2 roles, I would have gave it to you. But we just decided.
Why people be saying this bullshit?
Just, but, we just decided to go with someone that had, more sales experience. And so then I responded. And this is the lesson. Y'all got to let people know where they had you fucked up immediately. I said, and then you also have to hear when people tell you that this is not a place where you will be elevated, celebrated, or rewarded appropriately. No matter what you do, you got to hear that the first time, okay? And so I'm leaving my current job. I'm applying to other jobs. I already told my manager, stuff like that. He was like, yeah, we wanted someone with more sales experience. I was like, well, then why'd you beg me to apply? Because this person has been a salesperson since they've been here. I also have made so much more money than them. I can't tell that they're better at sales than me, but okay.
Why you lie and why you lying?
That part. And then he got quiet. He said, well, they just closed 2 more of this particular product that they want to sell. And I was like, yeah, I gave them those deals. I said, I've also closed those.
God, bro.
I said, but I had
be fucked up,
and then they got quiet. And I was like, but we both know the truth is y'all don't plan on elevating black people in sales roles here. I said, your whole team is white. You wanted to keep it that way. The higher sales team, white. The only black people in sales are on my team, me and another, one of my colleagues, and then we have a black manager. My black manager was the only person, not just black woman, person in sales for years before I even got here. It just doesn't happen in this company. And so I know a lot of us had different kind of hopes for a lot of things that were happening this year, and stuff don't always pan out the way you think. When you feel that disappointment, when you hear, I also want you to hear, I can go get more. Or like, there is another place for me. Or like, this no is sending me to a yes. This door is closing because something better is planned for me. There is more out there for you. That was my lesson at the beginning of the year. And I was reminded of that at the end of the year. When I found out I didn't get that promotion I deserved. So, pivot, okay? Lesson learned. Like, when people tell you that that's not a place where you are feeling celebrated, go find people that will celebrate you. Go find a job that will pay you, and so, because it's possible.
They out there.
Don't think that like that's it. You just have to put up with that kind of shit. No, let people know where they had you fucked up the first time, and pivot.
Yeah.
So that's my lesson for the year.
That's a good one. People, I think that's so common too, to where you see or we hear somebody's initial assessment or evaluation of us, and we're like, oh damn, okay, all right, I guess this is what I'm worth.
No, you're not.
You're not.
No, you're not. That nigga was even like, if I give you the feedback, and I was like, I don't need feedback from you.
I don't need what I'm gonna do with that.
Yeah, I said, with all due respect, I've done better than everyone on your team. I said, which is why you wanted me on your team, right? I said, I don't need advice.
Nope.
But thank you.
Yeah, good job. Wonderful.
So y'all, let me tell y'all.
Speaking of running out of time, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Because I'm running out of drink over here, I'm going to be honest with you.
Intermission.
And we'll talk to you in a second. And that's a great lesson. I think both lessons are valid.
Period.
It's been a year.
Yes. Speaking of it's been a year, let's talk about some of the unprecedented things that have been happening this year.
Oh my God. Sorry.
Sorry.
Flashbacks, guys. It's just... crazy.
We have been living in so many firsts, just our poor little generation.
It doesn't stop.
And now I know why the kids are sad. Because they don't know the before times. This is all they know.
They dare not even have fun because they know pain is on the way.
Jesus.
These kids are different.
Jesus.
These COVID kids, man.
They know too much.
Whether it's from just this year.
Just this year.
I'm going to just start it off.
Go off.
Cat Williams in January.
He did.
Damn.
He did. He cast a spell. None of us knew what he was doing.
We did not know. Everybody was like keying it up like, oh man, this is crazy. It's comedians, this. He did something that we've not been able to recover from.
Yeah, he has not closed the portal.
No, I don't know what's going to happen. We got 36 more hours left, so we're gonna see how it
He
goes.
may leave it open.
Did you watch the Cat Williams thing?
Yes.
Okay. And did you learn something from it that you didn't know?
If any of the stuff,
What the fuck?
if any of the stuff that he said is true, I learned a lot because everything was news to me. But none of it, to be honest, was surprising. A lot of the stuff he said made sense, which I'm like, that's probably why y'all really got mad. But he did speak, I think the general message was about like the truth being revealed, like the truth that's coming out.
He was right too.
Illumination, that's what he did. He just cast a spell. And yeah, we've been finding out shit all year. Things have been happening that we're just like, and specifically, let me tell you, we was watching white men get their comeuppance. You know, when Me Too and all that shit was first starting. Niggas, it's our turn.
It's our turn, apparently.
Let's start it off with the diddler.
Wow. All 1,000 bottles of oil. Diddler.
Who knew he was keeping the stock price of baby oil so high? Who knew? It just was really, really shocking. Okay, even...
What do you do with that much oil? Sorry, you going.
What do you do?
What do you do with that much oil?
That's why I don't think a human being, that's why I feel like, you know, you start to make a certain kind of money. A human being, like, you don't think like the rest of us, because why do you have that much oil? What are you doing?
I'm not the most glistened person out here, okay? I recognize that. Every once in a while, you might catch me with a little ashy ankle or something like that. But I'm pretty moisturized-esque. I've been using the same...
You're in the vicinity of moisture.
I'm in the vicinity of moisture, you know what I mean? It's in the air. I've used the same bottle of baby oil since 2002.
Yeah.
Since after the second tower dropped.
Yeah.
And yet, he has 1,000 of these same bottles.
Ugh.
He's only one man.
And also, if this is for sexual what are you using a baby oil? This just sounds so messy. It sounds so, like, I've never...
You can't get oil out of anything.
I've never been in the middle of an intimate moment and been like, you know what I need? Baby oil. Johnson & Johnson.
Not once?
Never.
I mean, I've never requested it or needed it, but I mean, let me see.
Baby oil? I don't think I've ever used it.
No, well, it's like...
Because they have lube.
Do you ever give massages or anything?
Yeah, but I use massage oil.
Isn't that just oil?
No.
What's the difference?
Baby oil is made for babies.
Baby oil is...
It's made for babies. That's the first thing. So,
okay.
ill Diddy.
All right.
Ill.
Also.
Ill.
Yeah.
And massage oils
A minor.
are made literally for your skin to be able to absorb them. Because y'all know baby oil don't even absorb. You put on some baby oil, you will be shiny for days. If you don't take a shower, bitch, you are going to shimmer.
Yep.
You know, like, so no, yes, massages, yes. Baby oil, though, and then even that, you gotta pass some of that shit down. Now we're sliding all over each other.
Well, I don't know if it was like, I don't know if he was using it all for himself, right? I think it was like, oh, you know what, I got a guest house. The guest house might need its own bottle.
That's one.
The boat might need its own bottle.
That's
Because
two.
you know you got a boat. The plane, you don't want to be ashy on the plane. The car.
We ain't even close to 10 bottles.
How many is it?
1,000.
1,000. Okay.
That was 4. And those gonna last you 10 years.
per bottle. Per bottle. Okay,
That's
so
a sick man.
yeah, there was. So also they say that there were some like the go to sleep drug
In the bottle.
in the oil, which is wild.
Cause what?
Cause still, why do you need 1,000 of those? Because that's way too many people to be. One is way too many people. It's not funny. I'm just saying, but.
I didn't mean to laugh when you said it wasn't funny, because that was funny. But of course we're not laughing at the fucking sickness.
Obviously, no. We're not laughing at that. But if it was, say all 1,000 bottles are like, say 500 bottles got like go to sleep oil in it. You know what I'm saying? Where they fall asleep and now they're paralyzed. Now people do whatever with their body. 500 is still like a terroristic level.
Just
That's way too many people.
He put the demon in demon time.
Intent to distribute is my problem.
And he's distributing the people.
He's distributing.
So you hit me with that oil and I just fall asleep? Dear God.
That's too much.
Dear God. Y'all, when the FBI raided his homes and that nigga was at the airport while they were putting his kids in handcuffs, his kids were handcuffed sitting on the outside of their home. I was like, what is happening?
It's crazy.
The Kim Porter thing, that whole mystery diary that
it's not over.
I listened to someone do a full synopsis of the thing. A lot of people are like, it's not true, it's not true. If there's a whisper of a chance that anything in that diary book, whatever, is true, lock that man up in Tartarus. He gotta go.
He blew up Kid Cudi's car.
He hung Wale off of a
balcony
because he was looking at Cassie. The footage alone of what he did to Cassie in that hotel.
Yeah,
did you
crazy.
See it?
Yeah, I saw that. I ain't see Wicked, but I ain't see Wicked, but I saw something wickeder.
Wickeder.
That man is
the
wicked.
Real Wicked Witch.
In the hallway?
It was so disturbing, to be honest. When I saw it, I was like, Jesus. Jesus. Like on some real shit, I remember Me and You by Cassie, the first song I ever heard at a gay club. Walked in, Me and You was my first song I ever danced with a guy with, first time I ever felt super free. I have a real emotional attachment to that. And so to see her on the ground like that, y'all for real, that's some disgusting shit. And nigga, that little PR apology he dropped the next day.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
I just want from that island that Russell Simmons was on. I said, where are you? Where are y'all? Where is this ain't shit nigga island?
Nigga trying to go to Angola.
But what hut are you broadcasting from?
I saw him, there was a video of him in jail, but he was riding around on a dirt bike inside the jail. I don't know if it looked real and looked like some Diddy shit. I'm gonna have to go back and look at them sources, but he was riding on a dirt bike.
What are you saying to me?
I'm saying
this man has a vehicle inside the prison. Is that what you said to me?
Hey man, everybody commissary ain't equal. Justice. We're working on it. We're working on it.
We can't bring up Diddy without talking about Jay-Z.
Whoa, it's The Rock. You just throwing it out there very haphazardly.
I don't know how else to bring it up.
I don't know. There's nothing. I don't know.
I don't know how else to say.
First of all, you mean music-wise, because they're both from New York.
No, nigga.
And
the allegations that recently came out. The Gations. I'm talking about the Gations.
There's some Gations out there.
And I'm not saying, look, to be clear, I'm not arguing right, wrong. Now, the Diddy shit, I believe it all. Diddy, ill. There's just too much. We've been hearing it for too many years. And Jay-Z, I was a little shocked because originally, and there's some skeptics, I listen to the stuff. I try to tell people, I'm on the side, I always try to believe the victim. Just initially, believe victims. But some of y'all be lying, okay? And if there were real consequences, perfect example, that Jabari girl that ruined Jonathan Major's career, she came out and retracted everything, dropped it all. Was like, oh yeah, no, it didn't really happen like that. I don't really want to. You ruined that man's career over, and we saw the tape. You were running after the man, attacking him. He might have said some crazy shit to you because how a white woman gonna be Coretta Scott? But
come on now.
He just tried to put you back. I saw the shit, and then that he has lost everything, and just like Emmett Till, that bitch came out, it didn't happen. There are no consequences for false accusations, and there should be. You ruin people's lives. Whether Jay-Z did it or didn't, let's say he didn't do it. It's weird. It's a weird time. And so a lot of that shit that was said, I read it, I said, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I saw there's an assault accusation about, I think she was supposed to be 16 at the time, if I'm not mistaken. Huh? Younger than that?
Younger than that. Like 13.
Yeah, 13. I thought it was 13, but I didn't know what it was. But it's enough to where we don't know how serious all of it is serious. We don't know how involved all the parties are until more details coming out, but they haven't even started yet, and so many details are already out.
Yeah.
When it really drops and the Cat Williams really starts to come out, it's gonna get a little wild and crazy kids.
He just lost that. He wanted the accuser to be made public, and they just said no, they can say.
I thought they went the other way. I thought they.
Nope.
Okay.
The accuser will remain anonymous.
Interesting. Okay.
And Jay-Z responded immediately. He ain't waiting for no PR bullshit. He said, fuck that. You trying to extort me? I'm suing you back. And I was like, this is just so... We live in a time where I just want to make sure that everyone that is telling the truth is believed, and the niggas that did that shit to you go to where they're supposed to go. And I want the people who are lying to be held to the same consequences. That way, if you come forward, you know that shit the truth.
That's fair.
Because you can't come back out later like, oh, I made that shit up. Like a woman, she just made up some African man tried to like kidnap her, some white TikTok person. I read that shit today, and I'm like, what's going on?
I think it's difficult though because, like, yes, I think liars should be
Punished.
Punished, yeah, obviously. And I don't think that they are. I agree. But I think that it's difficult to put that out there because it may prevent people from coming out with the possibility. If I accuse, let's just say Elon Musk, you did X, Y. No, he didn't. I'm just saying. If I say Elon Musk, you did X, Y, Z to me.
Okay.
And then he's Elon Musk and has unlimited money, throws everything at, and resues me because he can, and says all the things are true. And if I'm telling the truth, and he did do something to me, but he has enough power, political persuasion, money to sway it back in his corner, I think that could be intimidating enough for people not to even come out and say this particular person did something.
A lot of people never come out and say it.
Obviously, yeah, for sure.
Because for those reasons that you said, like power, fear, who knows? And so I'm not of the mind that like, oh, people always go, well, why didn't they say anything when it happened?
No,
okay, first of all, I can tell some of y'all ain't never been assaulted.
Right.
Okay. Then I ask people, have you ever been assaulted? And then they shut the fuck up because let's talk about it. Have you ever been assaulted? What did you do? Like, no, if someone did some fuck shit to you, it don't matter when the fuck shit occurred. It's okay for you to be like, you had me fucked up here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm encouraging y'all to tell people immediately. But yeah, no. But Jay-Z, we'll see.
Ooh, I don't even have any.
I don't know. I was shocked. I would not be surprised if this person was lying. But if he did do it, I hope whatever justice is sought, they get.
Good luck to the truth. I think I'll
drink to that.
Oh, yeah, it was good luck.
Salud.
To the truth, man. Salud, man. 24, man. Hot damn.
All right.
We're speaking about unprecedented times. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna just glaze over it. I'm just gonna mention this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Genocide. Whoa.
What the fuck?
What? Where my tax dollars going?
Child.
Whoa.
What
That's all I'm
in the fuck?
Hot damn. Hot damn.
And that shit is bleeding over into the new year.
Woo!
This ain't no shit.
It ain't even over.
We're not leaving it.
It's not done.
We're not leaving
They're
it.
still doing it.
I'm telling y'all right now, lean into community. You see how quickly people are allowed to do certain things to certain communities when they don't band together, when they don't stick together. Make sure you're paying attention and lean into your real communities.
Celebrities start shutting the fuck up about that stuff, though.
And the ones that didn't was losing contracts.
We don't even see them no more.
They said, "Oh, bitch, you speaking out against Israel?
How dare ye?
The homeland?
How dare you? You know how much money nigga Aiden gave? Oh,
Nigga, yeah, it just is a very, you know what, I will commend every white person that did speak out and lost something because y'all need to. Because people of color, we already lose enough just trying. And for the people of color that also spoke out, yes, at own great personal risk, real talk.
Props.
Real talk, because yeah, it's we all can see what's going on. It's not great.
The history books
quite evil.
The history books are gonna have some teardrops next to this page in this chapter. I think just because there has just been so much loss unnecessarily. So much like just devastating erasure of people, like if you have the entire Earth, a portion of the Earth is gone now, you know, and generations of that it will still be filling these particular days and this specific year. So it's really sad, and I think about them sometimes, but you know, I think it's this year has been really ugly from that point of view, because even as the year has gone by and it was hot while it was hot and the news outlets were talking about all the stuff, and then Taylor Swift started joining the NFL games, and then other people started doing other stuff, and then people don't talk about this, but
distractions.
But they're still over there, and there's families over there, and there's people that are over here that are feeling that over here, but it's a very devastating thing that I wish nothing but the best for.
And I would encourage people, because sometimes I feel like they should just kind of feel like, well, what can I do? If for some reason that paralyzes you, I can relate to that. And if sometimes you just can't think about it for your own mental health, I get that too. And I just want to kind of give you a little bit of solace. The people that can, the people that do, can and do have the power to stop a lot of this shit. It's on their hands. Like there's not, you can do what you can do, but the people that have the real power to do better, at the end of the day, you know, God have mercy on your souls.
Right.
Because, and for those of you that tried, those of you that didn't know what to do, some of you, realistically, it's not always a lot you can do. You would just, and a lot of y'all rally try. I saw all the marches, you know, I donate, you do different stuff. The people that have the power to stop this kind of shit, that are not, it's on them.
And I want to mention, I want to put out there that I feel like, I could be wrong, I'm not trained or anything, but I feel like it's okay to feel for that community and to not necessarily have to bury ourselves in otherness around, like, you know, news around the genocides in the Middle East, or even like learning about, not saying we have to kind of digest all of it or any of it anymore, but I think we can feel for it, acknowledge it, and then, you know, continue doing the best we can every day. You know, sometimes I feel like there's either like a 1 or 0, like, you know, I'm all the way in or I'm tuned all the way out. I think both can be true at the same time.
What has really kind of taken up a lot of the space and my thoughts around it very recently, I think a lot about like the many cultures and people and, you know, communities that we'll never know about because they were erased from the face of history for whatever reason. But the people that were around, the things that were around, they remember those people until, you know, they are gone and can't share the story. And I can't help but like wonder if we are witnessing one of those times where, like, when you said devastating erasure, I mean, they have wiped generations of families. Their names are gone.
They're gone, yeah.
And it's just like, leveled their country, like destroyed the history books, the museums, their art, their language, it's gone. The school, that shit is gone. Yeah. And so it's kind of sombering, chilling really to be witnessing like a complete disappearance of if they get rid of all of those people, like we'll still, like if someone in our timeline mentions like, I remember Palestine, or when that's it, like I was around, I watched it happen. That shit is chilling to me.
Yeah, and we'll move on like shortly, but I think one of the truths about it is I think America can't fathom that happening over here. So we can't fathom what that really looks like, what that feels like, what it feels like to go to sleep in that, wake up in that, you know. And I think that's one of the deafening noises of this year, and how, you know, all of that devastation has gone on, and you know the entire world outside of the United States is like, hey, this is terrible. We should all stop this. The United States is like, what you talking about? Ain't talking about nothing. What are you talking about? Ain't talking about nothing. Huh? Oh. do want to kind of pivot, if I can, to
Yes, let's.
but not too far. Shootings.
Jesus.
Specifically, they're taking a narrative turn. I feel like with this the CEO of the healthcare company.
Let's talk about this shit here. No, let's go get into it.
Being assassinated by a shooter, targeted by a seemingly intelligent man from how his, him going to an Ivy League school, etc.
That white man was killed by one of his own.
Yeah.
Y'all are the top straight, white, Ivy League, rich. Well, and let me tell you,
resourced.
And in my opinion, that is the impact of the moment. Because we have been asking white people for quite some time, clean up your mess. Fight the fight. It's your turn to do the work. And whether you agree with that work or whatever, it's their work to do. Because if that had been Asian, Black, Latin, just other white person, it would still be news. But this shit,
this is different.
First of all, they wouldn't have captured them alive. That would have been the first thing. It wouldn't be
They would not have captured him alive.
No.
Bro.
And to be honest, the nigga they caught
in Pennsylvania.
And the nigga they caught, I don't even think that's him, to be honest. He look different. I think the nigga they caught is part of the plan, if you're paying attention. Because people have not stopped talking about this. It has like shooken, and I work in healthcare, work with a lot of these companies.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here, I can't wait to hear some of these calls. I'm like, well, you better be careful. Blue Cross Blue Shield at the time was about to like remove like anesthesia from a bunch of their surgeries.
Yeah. To where it was like, if your anesthesia took more than what was needed, then they wouldn't pay for it.
They're cutting the shit off. You're going to be awake.
You'd be awake for that shit.
They backtrack quick.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. Just kidding.
I saw that lady's name and address all over Twitter as soon as they had.
But I think it's a shift into thinking about like, hold on, wait a minute, who's making choice? It's that nigga fault. And I think I think it's significant, and only I feel like this is like one of the few times where, because of their corporate actions, that personal person has been actioned against. From their actions at work. Hey, that it bleeds over, literally. That's unfortunate, but yeah, I think that's something. I don't think that's nothing from 2024.
Oh, it's definitely not. Especially even like the rollout, like the optics. Let me tell you, his lawyers were in though. She was like, Mayor Adams, you did like this whole perp walk as like a message to the working class, and she was like, it was completely unnecessary. She said, to be honest, with your own current legal troubles, I would think you would be a little bit more compassionate. I was like this, eat his ass up, because you're a criminal too, you fraud.
I didn't know he was outside of jail.
Yeah.
I saw him in that picture. I was like, what is that felon doing with the assassin?
I said, what how dare you judge this? It just is so interesting to me. Like, it's quite comical if you really like break it down. But I definitely think this is a larger conversation about the eat the rich that people have been circulating, how the working class is like, enough. You can only push people so far. I don't know if y'all know, the pendulum swings both ways. And there have been a number of other CEOs attacked, stabbed, killed since this has happened. And not just in healthcare. So,
yeah. It's a interesting time.
Do the right thing. That's all I'm going to say.
Do the right thing.
You do the right thing. Let me tell you, you'll sleep better at night because you'll be safe.
Yeah. Speaking of sleeping better at night.
Yes.
It's a terrible transition. But we've lost some people this year.
Oh. We're not laughing at loss.
We're not laughing at loss.
We're laughing
it's okay if you do.
It is okay. Look, grieve how you grieve. I don't judge.
But no, we've lost some people this year. And one of those, I kind of throw them out there.
Yeah, I'm currently grieving because y'all pre-production, when we were putting this together, I was audibly gagged because I did not know some of these people died.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this person, like, Jamie was like, yeah.
I was like, yeah.
I said,
April.
Y'all don't be telling me nothing.
Didn't nobody say O.J. Simpson died? Everybody just kept on going about y'all life.
I found that out today.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, they did. I mean, white people did a little dance over there. They're like, we got them, and then
I don't
they
be
kept
plugged
going.
into the white stuff.
Yeah, I'll be at work and shit.
See, that makes sense. Okay. In memoriam.
Yeah.
Should we play a trumpet or something? Should we?
We can get that in post.
We need something.
I think that's military.
Let it burn. No, that's inappropriate.
Not an Usher song, no. It's not appropriate. What is this? This is okay. Good times. Unfortunately, John Amos died, though.
Yeah.
So,
and even more unfortunately, some of his family members didn't know that nigga even had died.
bro, that was the crazy. What a black father celebrity fixture. Good times. John Amos
He ain't play.
did not play around.
That nigga didn't play.
Sometimes the lights went on, but he went to work. He came back. Yeah, it was like something where like his one child of his is kind of separated or estranged from the other part of the family. Mm-hmm. So John Amos passed, and like the other part of the family didn't know until like a month later.
Yeah, the black family. I
didn't want to.
No, we can talk about it.
Okay.
So John Amos was a Virginian loving. I feel like that's a good way to. He was a Virginia loving, and if you don't know about Virginia loving, you need to read a book. So yeah, he was of the Virginia loving tribe, and he had some all mostly black kids, and then he had some other kids that were not almost all black.
Right.
Virginia loving, and
Yep.
them kids. Well, the son had apparently came and became the power of attorney and took the estate. And John Amos died like a month and some days before his daughter and them found that nigga had been dead.
They found out when we found out, which is wild.
Gagged.
Why we found out so late? TMZ, y'all not checking on John Amos?
Also, that's weird. You've been dead a month and a half, and like the son didn't want to release the new. What's that about?
That's weird.
I'm telling y'all.
Something going on.
Cat Williams said illumination, and so I hope that
What's
family
in the dark will come to the light.
Okay, so whatever you did,
Figure it out.
whatever you did,
Cause it
or didn't do,
or did not do.
Hello. A lot of y'all think because you don't do nothing, you ain't wrong. You're wrong.
You
Those
did.
of you who didn't vote,
Don't even. Ain't that election
and some of y'all
yet.
say that casually.
We're not at election yet.
No, it's just on my spirit. Some of y'all don't even do nothing, and you think that means you ain't. No, you guilty.
No, yeah. You didn't. If you didn't do nothing, that's negligence.
And I want you to hear me good. Don't be speaking to me so casually about you not voting. I'll chop you in the throat, and I mean it.
Yeah. Somebody else that passed. We recently lost Jimmy Carter the other day.
Oh.
Like yesterday.
39?
What?
Was he the 39th president?
Ooh. 43?
It was the what for me?
Let me see. Obama was 44.
I said 39. You said who?
I was like, I know you ain't talking about me. No, let me see. Obama was 44.
Okay.
Bush was 43.
Don't.
It was Bush.
No, don't look at me. I can't help you.
Bush was 43. And then you got Clinton.
Okay.
First
42.
one. 42. Then
Who's before him?
I think it's Jimmy. Is it Jimmy? Yeah, it was 90. Yeah, it was Jimmy. Because I think he only did one term.
Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know.
No.
I know I posed the question.
I got it.
Okay.
The other Bush, HW.
Senior.
Correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait, I don't know if he was before or after Jimmy. Ooh.
We don't know. It's okay.
Jimmy passed.
He is gone.
Rest in.
And let me tell you, he 100 years old?
He did.
Golly.
That man did his time.
Golly.
God damn.
That nigga was still out here building homes.
Voting.
He was, let me tell you something.
That man voted for Kamala. Some of y'all didn't vote for Kamala. Jimmy Carter voted for Kamala at 100.
Just made me mad.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool.
Imagine being 99 and turning 100.
Imagine being 99.
I had a birthday the other day. Imagine being 99.
No, let's just.
Late 90s.
Imagine being. We sit here, like I was saying. Nigga, what?
This is some white shit right
I
here.
remember. A lot of y'all think it'd be different by now, but.
See, y'all know the internet. I remember before the internet.
I just imagine being 99 in our young age. We are youthful.
God damn.
We still, my back and knee may hurt, but I'm effervescent.
You think you're still in pain at 99? Okay.
The pain just becomes a part of your existence. You don't even know you're in pain? Is that what you're asking me? Because, yes, I'm only what I am at this age of mine, and my knee is throbbing right now.
I think there's more pain in 99.
My knee is worse than it was when I was younger.
Yeah, but I feel like at some point you got to go into like another stage, like a
what's after pain?
the stage where you what's after pain. That's probably what's after pain.
What's after pain?
2024.
Jamie's next book. What's after pain?
Speaking of what's after pain,
yes,
a beloved poet was lost this year.
Oh my God,
Nikki Giovanni.
Another Virginia 11.
Someone that's impactful with her words, written and spoken, and even just her existence over the years has been, I think, very sustaining for us, if I could say that. I don't know if that makes sense, but look up the words later. But I saw Nikki Giovanni in 2007 at Georgia Southern.
Same.
Oh, you was in there?
I was there.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I still have the
amazing.
program.
No, it was amazing.
It was. I had like a book of hers. I think she might have signed it. But yeah, and also people don't know this. Oh, tidbit for you. The beginning of my movie Guilty Conscience.
Yes.
Has a poem in front of it, and that's kind of integrated with one of her interviews with James Baldwin. So, in like a loosey-goosey artistic situation. But yeah, man, Nikki Giovanni was very inspiring, but not even inspiring. It wasn't even on some like inspirational stuff where it was just more like, man, I can't believe this beautiful soul exists, and the way that she describes the world or love or motherhood or kind of just going to work,
being black,
exactly, in her poetry was always just so beautiful from my perspective.
Yeah, no, we definitely lost a pillar. Yeah, like a lot of y'all sitting on her shoulders, you may not even know it. One of my favorite things, if I could find a silver lining, and anytime someone who has really left an impactful legacy passes, is so much of their work starts to get reposted and shared.
Absolutely.
And so I just kind of went down a rabbit hole of like watching so much of like her brilliance. And so thank you, Nikki.
Yeah, thank you, Nikki. Yeah, good call. We also lost another poet, Rich Homie Quan.
Damn. And that, let me tell you something. Yo,
hey, man. Niggas be talented, bruh.
And if you can hear the sound of my voice, some of y'all have got to stop doing them hard drugs.
Stop doing them hard drugs.
Please.
They not good.
No, please.
You don't even know where it came from.
I read a report today. It said there is fentanyl in all the cocaine now. Please stop.
They on that coke.
They're on a lot of stuff. Y'all, I understand shit is hard and addiction is real. Listen to me. If you have the resources to get help, go do that shit. It is not worth your life.
What kind of resources would they have? They don't have like resources people can just go to.
They do.
Oh, they got resources?
They do. If you have a phone or access to anyone that does have a phone, Google addiction recovery, addiction help, substance use treatment in your neighborhood. It will pop up.
You think it's that easy?
It is. I used to work at one. You'll find it.
Okay.
And if you need some help, hit us. Tap somebody. I can send you resources.
If you tap us and you addicted to something,
I'll send you fucking resources.
We'll send you something.
No, I will.
We'll send you a link. At least a link.
Like, it's a lot of help out here. A lot of it's free too. So if you feel like you ain't got the money, go get this. No, y'all, I think he was 35?
He wasn't that old.
Rich Homie Quan?
Yeah,
He's like, I thought he was our age.
I can look it up by the time this is over,
But yeah, just that man was a young man, and I love Rich Homie Quan music.
And that little dance, do the Quan.
I'm saved. I don't do that.
Oh, you Denzel Washington?
Gladiator.
Who else we got? Oh, here we go. Tito Jackson. Damn, how did that even happen, bruh?
Is he the young one? No, Tito was am I thinking about Jermaine? I don't really know the other siblings that well.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Jackie, the young one.
There's a Jackie Jackson?
Jackie?
Ain't no Jackie. It is not no Jackie Jackson, bruh. What are you talking about?
Who's a young Jackson brother? Is his name Jackie? Am I losing my black card? Hold on, it's Tito, Jermaine.
Hold on. It's Michael, Janet, Latoya.
What order you going in?
People I know.
Oh.
Michael, Janet, Tito.
Latoya.
Latoya, Tito. Jermaine.
Reba. Rebe Jackson. Centipede. That's the oldest sister.
I don't know what you're talking about. Older sister.
She's the oldest Jackson.
Michael Jackson had an older sister other
Her
than
name's Rebe Jackson. She has a hit song called Centipede.
Song.
Take that. Centipede.
This guy's a Jacksonologist.
Jackie.
You know Jackie Jackson, bruh.
Randy.
That's the guy from American Idol.
Oh, is he not related to them?
I don't think he's related.
The Audacity.